Lil Smart is a thief for taking money from VeryDarkMan and not appearing in Abuja. But the question is, should he have ever trusted VeryDarkMan? I think it was right for him not to trust VeryDarkMan. If I was Lil Smart, I wouldn't have trusted VeryDarkMan. Most people ordinarily would say that it seems this guy is leaning onto the aspect of other people, how they view VeryDarkMan. But it is basically because if you are logical enough, you would be able to see a shift in his personality that reveals clearly who VeryDarkMan is. Not as a wicked person, but to see his own flaws and knowing that he has his own limitation. But the problem is that the believers want to keep worshipping VeryDarkMan. Now let me talk about this Lil Smart thing a little bit. Lil Smart have an experience, and in that experience he said, I have been abused and I've been violated and I am afraid for my life. I need a safer place to speak. Was he seeking for Nigeria's attention? Yes. Let us say something like that is reflecting the issue of what happened with Mohbad. And the people he was having these allegations against, or who he alleged, these people have been accused also by his own friend who lost his life. And this guy is close enough with them to know that these particular individuals have certain influence that could affect the law enforcement. If you guys have never experienced how corrupt most Nigerian officers are, you would never understand what Lil Smart is saying. And I am not insinuating actually that it actually happened to Lil Smart, but I think if it does, he doesn't have to trust VeryDarkMan. And here's the reason. After he made the video, immediately VeryDarkMan made a video and said, come, as the savior of the world, I am going to help you out. The same thing that happened during the time of that senator guy, VDM came, he said, come, I'm going to help you out. To every situation, even when they don't call VeryDarkMan, come, I will help you out. And I look at the trending subject. You want to help everybody out? That's fine. We applaud you for that. But you were in party with these particular individuals the other day, right? With the Naira Marley and Zinoliski. And the guy looking at it, that you have a relationship with these people. Why are you not going to betray me? It is a logical question from someone who might be afraid. I am not saying that's true. I'm saying if it is true, he should think twice. Now, taking that money from VDM saying, oh, I want to come, it is just a pari passu conversation that now end up of Lil Smart showing himself, his true self, that is actually someone who is corrupt by taking money from someone, knowing fully well he would not appear. Let's say that Lil Smart is in a terrible condition and he needed money and is very desperate. Everyone in a desperate situation most likely would steal. Either we'll try to use our mouth to sugarcoat it. The reason why Nigeria is bad is because they have weaponized poverty even against the law enforcement and the citizens, and everybody is acting like a thief. But now on VDM's character, VDM does not show that he leaned towards his mother, leaned towards a friend, leans towards anybody in the society, but it comes up to the people in the society that I am just an idealistic person who does not lean towards either my family, lean towards a friend, lead onto maybe any relationship, but I only lead towards the idea of a better Nigeria. If you are psychologically balanced, the idea of the nation simply means you have to build a relationship with certain individual. Who is the friend of VeryDarkMan? Not Davido, not Don Jazzy. Yes, Don Jazzy gave him money, but I think it was because Don Jazzy wanted to open a dating application. Davido talked to him and he released a lot of things about Davido's manager, and he could not call him and speak to him and all of that. Almost when it comes to the whole society, nobody can work with VeryDarkMan simply because VeryDarkMan is so holy and every other person in the society are all corrupt. Only VeryDarkMan is holy. So who is his friend? Coco P. But after VeryDarkMan sent the 1 million to Lil Smart, and Lil Smart says, I decline for now, I'm not coming. And VeryDarkMan says, I will give you a few days to refund back the money and the rest of it. It doesn't take long. VeryDarkMan made a video. He said, I want to come to Lagos. I'm on my way coming to Lagos. And I don't care what any Nigerians are going to say. I will come regardless. And I want to go and visit Naira Marley and Zinoliski. And he said, in fact, I would eat with them. It simply tells that he leaned on a side that the society cannot see. And me, I don't know. Such an individual look a little bit mysterious from certain human beings. You see, I would never, for any reason, throw my wife under the bus or my children under the bus or someone who I perceive to be my friend under the bus simply because there's a relationship that is built between me and that person. Even if that person does anything corrupt, make the person do it in bad, I would protect who I call my friend, even if I would have to take the matter to law enforcement. But the idea is to protect the person, not to throw the person under the bus. Then the question is this: how would Naira Marley accept someone who was willing the other day to throw you under the bus if perhaps you have done something wrong to beat the guy and the rest of it, and not think first, how do I get involved in this situation to solve the problem between Lil Smart and Zinoliski and Naira Marley, to ask what happened? Let us come together, let us discuss what really transpired before we decide to bring it to the public. He is the best newscaster. He is the one Nigerians listen to. But it seems as if everything that happens, you are not even trying the peace first. You are just throwing it to the media first. And those of us who are content creators understand that most of all these things, content, are to bring in money. But the controversies, it seems like one is swimming into anything controversial. Yes, they are good in what it's doing, but there's a side of humanity and trust that anyone in Nigeria who is having personal issues, considering to bring VeryDarkMan into the issue, needs to be careful and needs to ask himself, even if I release some of my vulnerabilities to this guy, won't he use it against me every single time? And that is the caveat. I know at the end of the day, it doesn't make any sense to a lot of people who are listening to me and saying, oh, is this guy on the side of Lil Smart? I'm not on the side of Lil Smart. I'm on the side that it is difficult to trust someone who has no someone that he lean onto, because everyone needs a shoulder to lean to. This guy sounds like someone who doesn't lean towards anyone, and he can throw anybody, and he's willing to eat with you today and throw you under the bus tomorrow. Human being. How do we come to this level and we say, oh, is such person a savior? If VDM is a savior, he is a mysterious one beyond Jesus Christ, because Jesus loved Mary, loved Martha, loved his mother, loved his disciples. He leaned towards themselves. Jesus did not speak to the public and tell them that I am the Messiah. It was his disciples that spoke about Jesus Christ's work. But VDM will say, nobody can cancel me. The website I built, nothing can happen to it. Nobody can hack it. All these things make me like, and then throws everybody under the bus, and he never does anything wrong. It's like knowing the way of the street and putting knife at the back of everyone and coming and saying, I am the good one. I only think about it. I am yet to draw my conclusions. But I believe the revelation would appear clearly to every Nigerian in a matter of time. It's strange. That's all I know. It is strange. That's all I know. Should Lil Smart return his money? Yes, Lil Smart should return VeryDarkMan's money. I think he should. If he wants to make it maybe the other way around. If he doesn't have it and he has spent out of it, pay 500k, pay 600k, and then start paying it little by little, but pay back the money you collect from VDM. Yes, he tried to do something good, but the moment he said, I want to go to Lagos, I'll go and stay with Naira Marley, I was just like, wow. Now, I had to link everything back to the past, and I'm like, no. Something somewhere is not adding up, and time will tell. And if you say, oh, they've paid this guy, say whatever you like. You see this house, and my first property where I don't buy, and I have done a lot of things in my life. So money, no, they move some people. I cannot be bought by anybody. Doesn't mean that I cannot get corrupted by money, but I know the money that will corrupt me, and I stay away from those money before I start taking money that will make me start thinking like a PDD human being. So with that being said, those who cannot think, or those who cannot see, cannot think, and those who cannot think, you have to be gullible. That's the point.